Hi everybody, I'm making this video for the sole purpose of safeguarding the rights of all those MCCians who are either serving MCC or would be serving MCC, studying in MCC or would be studying in MCC. So it's imperative to understand one major thing, which is every institution have a culture, and it is of utmost importance that the institution preserves that culture. And that is one of the reasons the founding fathers of MCC did not want to transfer the leadership role even after India's independence, because they were very skeptical that if the institution were to be led by somebody incompetent, then it would for sure go to the dogs. So they were all visionaries, and they wanted the institution, Madras Christian College, to flourish. Of course, then on things changed and leaders of good substance came up, and MCC had the blessings of great principles. Now, when you talk about Madras or Chennai, there are just two iconic institutions that would come to anyone's mind. One is Loyola, the other one is Madras Christian College. Now, if you are a Christian and you would want to get into Loyola as a student, it is impossible. Literally, you will not have any probability at all. Well, is it a fact? Of course, it is not only a fact, but it is a truth. They would only give priority to Catholics. I'm not here starting a rift between Christians and Catholics. I'm merely telling the facts. Not only that, no one other than the part of the Jesuit organization can become the principal of Loyola. That is their culture. I have great respect for that, and that's a good thing that they are doing. With regard to MCC, a new principal was appointed, and he is supposed to be taking office from the 1st of June. To my utter dismay and shock, the board of MCC has given this utmost important opportunity, utmost important responsibility, utmost important leadership to a gentleman who is not an MCCian. Of course, he is working in MCC since 2002, but that doesn't mean he can become an MCCian. He has not studied in MCC, but at Loyola. He did his master's, of course his bachelor's, at the same institution, Loyola, and then goes on to do his research at IIT, pursuing his chemistry major. Now, the rationale given by the MCC board is that this person would bring in greater research and greater MOU because of his research publication. What the board of governors, or the board of directors of MCC are failing to understand is that MCC was not started as a research institute. It is an arts and science college, started for the boys so that boys would grow up into responsible men, to serve the society, to serve the community and the nation at large, not as a research institute. That's why one great gentleman said, we do not lack scientists, we do not lack technical person of great erudite nature, but what we lack is social scientists, people who have the ability to resonate with a human touch. Without humanity, the world cannot flourish, and that is the essence of MCC. And today, we have a chemistry major, which the board claims that he would gravitate the institution into a research institution. Now, what good that would do? Are you with me? That's not going to do any good at all. Because foremost, you have to understand, any individual pursuing chemistry, for that matter, they view everything in terms of neutrons, electrons, protons, and molecules. They don't see the outer side, existing picture of humanity. And more so, he is from IIT, and more so, he is from Loyola. Tell me, people, what amount of faithfulness or loyalty would he have towards MCC? Would he be able to resonate with the culture of MCC? Of course, no. Always there is a saying, slaves of Loyola and gentlemen of MCC. But today, the board of directors of MCC have displayed this audacity in taking the first step towards destroying the MCC culture. Nobody can lead MCC if they weren't an MCCian. When I mean MCCian, it means they should have been a part of MCC, because every student who comes into MCC has this aspiration, this dedication to serve the institution at some level, at some point of their time. Now, what the board of directors have done is that they have nullified this great aspiration. Not only that, by citing a reason, a rationale, saying that this person has got a PhD from IIT and he would sign greater MOU. How would it be possible to sign MOU with other universities when you have a series of branches of social sciences which many other universities would like to collaborate? Now, to cut the long story short, this video has been posted to safeguard the rights of MCCs. A student comes and joins MCC with greater level of dedication, with greater level of aspiration, shedding his blood, sweat and energy, he or she, right, for that particular time period. Not only that, there are several professors, lecturers of erudite scholarliness in MCC who would be able to do the job of the principal in a greater manner. So now we have a situation where the board of directors are saying, even though you hold a PhD from MCC, that is null and void if you were to seek positions of greater responsibility. You follow what I'm saying? They have just discredited, nullified and annulled their own degree. It is just shocking to see that. When you do not respect your own child, do you expect the world to respect your child? How did that be possible? Are you with me? You're getting my point. Justice has been declined. Justice has been denied for all those MCCians who had this vision to be a part of MCC. I'm just placing this message so that the rights of MCCians are preserved. The MCC community's rights and interests are preserved. That is very important. Of course, like everybody else, I can also keep quiet. I can also shut my mouth and walk down the road, keeping quiet, saying that, wow, this gentleman is from IIT. I wouldn't do that, because just because somebody is from IIT, it doesn't mean he would be able to understand human emotions and humanity and lead MCC. That is the utmost essence in MCC. All the previous leaders have displayed that leadership qualities. They were not from IIT, but yet they had greater level of leadership to understand the student's heart, his desires and his ambition and passion, and brought the light into his life. A principal is not merely a principal. He's a leader. He's a reflecting mirror that brings light into every student's life. Now we have a leader who sees everything in terms of neutrons, electrons and protons, and the board of directors expect that he is going to be signing MOUs with other universities and convert MCC into a research university or a research institution. The founding fathers never intended MCC to be like that. So, to conclude, by this act, what the board of directors have done is that they have asked the person next door to come to your home and lead your family. In short, to say that. I don't want to use any unparliamentary words. I hope you got the essence of it. Anyway, people, let us say how things are going to be gravitating in the future. So, to all the MCCians, the future, the present MCCians, the future MCCians and the past MCCians, I hope you all would agree with me that it is imperative that only an MCCian should be a leader, should be given the baton to lead MCC. Not anyone with a research degree from IISc, IIT or from any other place should be given that, because when you do that, you kill the institutional memories. You kill the institutional traditions. You kill the institutional culture. In other words, you nullify everything. Thank you, good people. Have a wonderful time. Bye-bye.